podcast, week 12, episode 5, maybe? I don't know. Doesn't really matter. I'm your host, Jordan Olton. Co-host as usual, still your leader of the league, winner of 7 straight now, I believe, Mike Vanetta. Mike, how are you?
Doing well, Jordy. Thank you for having me back. Appreciate it.
Are you wearing a robe?
It's a cardigan, but thanks for
Oh,
noticing.
okay. Well, hard
It
to tell.
looked like
Yep.
a robe.
Oh, does look a little bit like a robe.
It's got buttons.
Cardigan, Mike, that's okay.
This is what I wore today.
Might have to
I
change his
thought, I
name.
thought that pin was a comb in his hat before.
I'll
And
wear a robe next week.
that's our guest of the week. Luke Metcalf, Shador Shank Redemption team name. I love it.
Yep.
Although, Benny, he's going to start this week. He's not on your team.
No, I just Google searched the top names on Google, and that's what picked.
Shador Shank Redemption, 7-4, third place. Most points in the league, though, by a pretty good amount. And $95 left in fab money, by the way, Medi. Not a big spender over there this year, huh?
Don't have to when you draft good.
Oh, how you feeling on the season so far, Medi?
Pretty good. A lot of people doubted me. They said
Wow.
my 3 quarterbacks were basically 0 quarterbacks after the draft.
Yep. Hey, was that me? I don't remember. Maybe that was me.
Yeah, I think it was you. I think there was a couple people.
Oh, come on. I don't know if that's true. Let me pull up our standing screen here. So let's talk a little bit about what's going on in the league because things are getting down to it. We are officially 3 games away, 3 weeks out of playoffs. That is 3 games left to get there. Right now, obviously, Mike in an outstanding lead, almost locked up, not quite locked up. Things could still happen.
Let's not jinx it now.
Could you lock it up this week? You win,
I think
both those 2 lose?
well, they can't both lose because they play each other this
Oh,
week.
really?
So I don't think that I can. And plus,
Who plays each other? Oh, Medi and Smitty play each other.
and I mean, I'd have to lose out, and I think Wentz would have to win out.
Yeah, Wentz is going to get you by a game unless he catches you in points,
Yep.
which seems almost impossible.
Right. But if I lose out and Medi wins out, he's certainly gonna have me on points. So I mean, I'm not out of the weeds yet. Signs are pointing to good. I gotta win this week. I gotta go out and do my job, and then we're gonna
Yeah,
talk.
you got T. Lee, who's also very hot.
Hot. Yeah, he's been scoring a lot of points, man. I feel like I could have gotten a better draw to clinch this thing up, but I want to earn it, so I like it.
Also, if you lose this week because you picked up a quarterback that was also on a bye, and then you end up losing the next 2 weeks to lose the league, it's gonna be a great storyline.
It's gonna be iconic. It'll go down in history for a long
I
time.
keep calling for it, and you just keep winning, so it's not great. But Medi, you're right
Yep.
there.
I can feel it.
This is a big
Feels
one.
good.
Yeah, this you and Smitty can separate yourself.
Yeah, what is...
Smitty's 7-4 also.
Yep.
Oh,
Obviously less points, but he's
Yeah. that's everybody in the league.
well,
Mm.
good point.
Smitty third in points, just a hair behind me, and then
Well,
Medi
let's see what you guys
leaps above
got next week. Who's everybody? Medi's got Goss, so there's a win. Wentz got Wang. Well, that's not super easy, I guess, right? Bancroft. Then what's week 14? I play Mike week 14. Oh boy.
Yep.
Medi's got Wang. Oof. Smitty gets Goss. Wentz gets Panasic. Mike's got this thing. Mike's got this thing in the bag.
Easy now.
Oh, I got Bucky coming back maybe this week.
Bucky Irving. No, I didn't.
He was practicing last week.
Wow. I just got a thing about Joe Burrow maybe playing this week. Not that it's gonna really help my awful
Gonna ruin
team, but
gonna ruin Flacco for me.
ooh, forgot about Flacco.
He's my bench quarterback.
Yep. All right, let's talk playoff. Now that we've gotten the winner side of the important winner people talk out of the way. I mean everybody except for 2 are still eligible for the playoffs, I believe.
Seems that way.
The Clausen Mulk teams have been eliminated, and I want everybody to stay tuned. The outro of the podcast this week will be a little in memoriam celebration of life for those 2 being out of the playoffs. So, everybody make sure they stay tuned for that. Other than that, everybody's still alive technically. I think if Goss loses this week, he's done.
Yeah, I think
assume
he's
so.
Yeah, he's got to have a lot go right for him, I think. Namely winning out and scoring a ton of points. But I mean, weirder things have happened, and there's a lot that can happen, especially for everybody from slots 5 to 9.
Ooh,
We are very bunched up presently,
yeah.
and I kind of took a quick look at who everybody plays in the next
Yep.
few weeks, and I kind of put together what I think is maybe the easiest path for some of these guys, and who's got a harder path. So Nate at 6-5, his remaining games are Clausen, Molk, Wentz.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
Nate's got what I feel is the arguably easiest path to the playoffs because he's got Clausen, then Molk, and I feel like 2 wins in this group, you're in.
Damn it.
So his Week 14 matchup against Wentz may be inconsequential. It may just be for seeding, assuming he gets the job done against the 2 bums. Wang also at 6-5 plays Molk, then Wentz, then Medi. So a more difficult path.
Yep. Okay.
But I think I figured it was kind of middle of the road in terms of everybody else.
We'd like to hear that.
Travis, now we go down to the 5 and 6 guys. Travis has me, then Clausen, then Molk. I've got some a pretty big buy issue this week, and so
Trouble.
I'm very gettable. And then he's got Clausen and Molk. I feel like Travis, if Travis can pull it off against me this week, he is going to have a tough time not making the playoffs.
Calling you gettable seems a little.
Well, I mean, I'm scoring a lot of points, but we had a lot of guys with duds last week, so I don't know if we're seeing a regression to the mean with my team, or if people just had an off week at the same time. And then, like I said, I'm coming in only one quarterback this week with Herbert on a bye, so I feel like if there was a week, this is the week. Sliding down one more spot, Jordan, also 5 and 6. You play Bancroft, then Smitty, and then me.
Oof.
I mean,
Oof. Mike, you might have it locked up. You can just bench your starters.
we might be resting on week 14. Let's hope.
Dang it.
You are in a spot where you've got to find a way to win 2 of those for sure. Points wise, I feel like you're kind of at the lower end versus some of these guys. So I feel like you got to hope for some things to go well.
Not to mention, have you seen my roster this week? It is. Oof.
It's not great.
Oof.
Yeah,
we got some prayers out there. Tyler Lockett apparently still in the league and starting on my roster.
Oofda. I wrote down that you have arguably the most difficult route to make the playoffs given your situation. And then last but certainly not least, last week's guest, Jeremy Bancroft, also 5 and 6. He plays Jordan. Then he's got me. Then he's got Clausen. I feel like this is another kind of middle of the road thing. I feel like, obviously, like you said, you are a mess this week. He'll have me next week at full strength. So, I mean, that's, but he can score a lot of points too. And then finishing with Clausen could provide for a fun, if he wins, he's in kind of a scenario, depending on how other things shake out.
Wow. I'll say this, I'm not very confident. But I pulled some things out of my ass in this league before to get into the playoffs.
Last year, no different.
Remember, top 2 teams get a bye too, so fighting for that second spot's big.
Big time. So, Medi, don't give up.
Yeah.
I'll try not to.
I was pretty hopefully comes down to the last week. That's all I'm gonna say. Mike losing 2 in a row.
Ooh.
And then having to beat me to seal the deal in week 14 would be for the pod, Mike. Come on.
Don't put that evil on me. Because I'm either going to come out against you and score 79 points or 179 points.
Well, I'll tell you this. There's 4 people that could win it right now, I think. And you 2 are by far and away who I'd want to have win it over the other 2. I won't rank which one of you I'd want to win, I guess. But
well, we might have to
It's
pin you
fine.
down on that.
Betty, we want you to win. Betty, have you ever won money in this league? Mike has not.
I think I've taken last almost every year, and I get kicked out of the league for 2 years.
Suspended, not kicked out.
Was it 2 or what? I think it was 2.
2 years.
Yes,
Oh,
two.
no. Well,
Not an expulsion, though.
worst part is I think we brought let Travis stay. I don't even remember.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Must have ratted us out.
Who's in charge of the out?
Yeah,
He
there
pled
was some
down.
questionable text message, some snitching going on out there.
Classic.
Unreal.
Well, I mean, hey, should be fun. Got a lot of big matchups this week, I would say. Is there going to be? Can we get an upset? Can we get a Goss over Wentz? a Clausen over Van Ossek, something to spice things up here. Gary's lost like 6 straight or something. I think 4
Oh
straight.
no.
Oof, Gary.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gary on a
Yikes.
skid.
The nice part is Clausen's only spent $1 of his real money waiver. So
Speaking of fab money,
yep.
Medi still with $95. I happened to look because I noticed that too. The $5 you did spend, Luke, you were uncontested. You could be sitting with $100.
What
That's
Well, I
just how
didn't.
good.
would you spend it on?
I, s- I picked up a running back,
Nope. You don't know
and
who?
I think it was what's his name from Miami
Oh,
last week,
Ollie Gordon.
Ollie Gordon.
yep.
Then he went to questionable. Then I dropped him right after I told Wentz that. He goes, "You should pick up this player." Then that player I picked up scored 20 something points on him on Wentz. So thank you,
Somebody.
Derek. Thank you,
Wow,
Derek, for
Derek
helping me beat yourself.
in the shadows over there, Wentz pulling
So,
strings.
yeah, Derek's giving you advice on your team the week he plays you?
Yep.
What
He's a
kind
good
of
guy. He's a
what a
good guy.
guy? What a guy!
What a friend.
Just wants to help his friends out.
Yep. Nothing else at play there at all.
All right, I'll
Then
do a
Gordon.
little. Go ahead.
Nope, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was
It's
just
your
gonna say,
show.
pretty fun. I'm hopeful. I'm at least not. I don't think I can be eliminated this week, can I? I can still somehow sneak in, even if I lose this week.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it'll depend on what other people do too, I think, too. In terms of the other 5 and 6 guys, so Trav and Jeremy. You're obviously rooting for them to lose. So
My memorial segment's gonna be really sad when I have to do it to myself.
mm,
It's gonna really sting. So hoping maybe I could wait till the playoffs to do it, but I guess we'll find out, huh?
yep.
Quick Choppa League, Guillotine League recap. Down to 7 over there. Bancroft and Wentz still in. This guy, Neil, who I know from the Zorbas League, had a very dud of a week and got eliminated. So we got 2 left over there, hanging in 7. Everybody's tight. It's going to be interesting. Still pretty sad I'm not in. Tough to deal with, but hey. Maddie, you weren't in there. Maddie, you in next year?
No, I don't want to be in this league next
What?
year.
That comes on the pod and doesn't want to be in the
Unreal.
league.
Maybe if I win some money, I'll feel
Oh.
better about myself. So,
Hey, it's all the little
so,
things, you know?
so you guys, commissioner, you can
Yep.
help me win.
Pull some strings, just change the rules. I
Yep.
mean, I don't tell Clausen the rules, so might as well just change them around anyways.
Yeah, you really screwed him.
He needs a rule book, apparently.
Poor guy.
That does bring us to commission corner of the week. Mike was doing some calculating on the transaction fees that we are adding to the pool this year, and obviously this year I said we just split them up so they'd get thrown in with the regular prize money that goes to the first place winner in the regular season and the championship. But I was trying to think of some different ways we could do that for next year, and we'll probably put it to a vote. But my 2 ideas was pay all the transaction money, which was what was it, 205 right now,
Hey, we're coming in this morning. We were at 215.
215. So it's probably going to be like I don't know, 250 something, just under
Yeah,
there.
give or take.
My one idea was paying all that money to whoever has the highest scoring week of the season, which would be kind of fun because that could be the guy who won everything else, but it could be somebody random. Which right now I believe would be Medi.
Yep.
That's not for this year though, Medi. So
Oh,
don't
shit.
for that. My other idea was the biggest blowout of the season, which they always highlight in the app and on the site. So that would be a little combination of scoring a lot and your other opponent obviously laying an egg. So thoughts on that? Obviously, we'll probably put it to a vote next year and see if anybody else has any other ideas for doing that with the money or just keeping it the way it is. But Mike,
I'm down for whatever. I like mixing it up. I like trying to push some money to somebody who isn't going to win the league or the playoffs or the regular season. And I feel like, anybody can have the highest scoring week of the year. I mean, I also like the other idea too. I'm not sure which one I prefer, but given some thought, I'll certainly weigh in if we put it to a vote. I did notice when I looked back at all the blowouts, and I know Jordan, you and I talked about this, that 4 of the 11 weeks this season, the blowout of the week was Medi over somebody,
Oh,
just murking people. So that would be a fun one to keep an eye on. Also, I mean, because it would kind of, like the other one, it would develop kind of week by week.
it is kind of a miracle, Medi, that you've lost 4 games somehow with your point differential. I'm not really sure how it happened, but thoughts, Medi,
Yeah.
on that payout structure on fees?
I'm fine with it. I'm not going to be in the league next year, so
This guy's out. He's cutting. What?
Well, out of
Okay.
control right now.
I don't know if I can get you on the pod if you're not in the league. I guess I could, but
too much work.
what? That's because you're
What do you
actually in
mean?
it. That's because you're actually in it this year, and you haven't spent any money
Yeah.
anyways.
I know every Thursday I got to fucking redo my order.
You've made 9
Gotta pick up
transactions. 7. You've made 7 transactions.
By
Yeah,
far the
so
least. Well,
Yeah.
not by
I
far,
mean-
I guess, but that's
Busy.
not a lot of work.
busy. Got a
Busy
lot of
shit.
bowling.
Busy
Busy guy.
guy. Bowling league, yeah, that's a good point. But
Isn't Goss in bowling league and like 12 fantasy football leagues?
I think he's in about 3 bowling leagues, but
See?
guy somehow finds time.
It's all possible. Drop
the
that
guy's a
down.
machine.
Wow.
Medi, you are scoring so many points this season in comparison with the rest of us that I've
That's
kind of
correct.
been keeping a tally, kind of week by week of how many teams are beating the average score for the
Yep.
year. So the average point total for the season for across the league is just over 1,313 points. And only 4 teams are beating that. And my hypothesis about this is that your score is so high that you're pushing the average up so much that only a third of the league can beat the average.
Correct.
It's incredible. I've never seen
Yeah.
anything like it.
This this segment's well into our next segment, new segment of the week. It's hold on, I got a graphic even. Ask Medi.
Heyo!
Oh, you like that, Medi?
Yeah. Why am I wearing a cart? What am I wearing?
Carbon? I don't know.
Carbone?
I think it was a hat
carbon.
when we were at the Gophers game, and I don't know if it was whatever it said, but they couldn't read it very well or whatever.
I like your lamp in the background there, Medi.
Yep.
Thank you.
He's got the headphone mic and the regular mic on, 2 cell phones. Pretty good background, Medi.
Ready
Yeah.
to take some questions.
The
Nice
entire room,
podcast studio.
entire room gopher colored. I like that too.
Yeah.
So we've got a collection of questions from viewers, listeners, callers in, guests, maybe hosts or co-hosts here for you to answer, Medi. Start out easy here,
Let's
Medi.
do it.
What is the number one reason that makes Luke Metcalf such a great fantasy football mind?
Really stop caring. I don't make any trades anymore or pay
Yep.
attention really.
Smart.
And I yeah,
How many
try not to
many-
make moves.
how many trades per week would you say you were sent by Smitty and Mike Goss in general?
Right away a lot. Then finally I told Goss I don't want anybody on his team. They all suck. I think Josh just got pissed at me for declining every time he sent. And I wouldn't send him another trade request.
Smitty, tough out there. That was a question from Nate Van Ossig, by the way.
Yeah.
Very curious. But
Thanks, Nate.
question number 2, another fantasy related question here. Medi, you're averaging a league high 147 points a week. Wentz is averaging 117 points per week, yet you're behind him in the standings. Your thoughts, please. We
Like
should
I
add
said, I
that he's
don't,
helping you manage your team, so I don't know.
like I said, I don't do much. I probably should have taken the Panthers out on defense against the Bills or whatever team,
Yeah, okay.
but they scored 20 something points for me the week before, so I thought they were on a hot run. But apparently, they scored -2 that week, and I lose by an interception to Mike. That was the game Mike slept.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Monday.
that was Medi. Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Yep.
I
Tough.
forgot the question already.
Well, you're averaging a lot less or a lot more points than Wentz, but you are behind
Oh.
him in the standings.
He's smarter than me.
Good answer. Good answer. He'll be happy about that. If he watches more than 2 minutes of the pod, he says he doesn't. So seems hard to believe. All right, next question. We're getting into some non-fantasy football related questions here. What are the steps and ingredients for making your favorite cocktail?
Put ice in a cup.
Yep.
You
Good
take
start.
Captain Morgan, fill it up about halfway
Okay.
or more. Then
Yep.
you take some Diet Coke, put a
Yep.
little Diet Coke in there. Then you take your finger and swish it around.
Yep.
And that's about it.
We call that Captain Diet.
Yep.
There's a Bancroft question, by the way. Very curious. Another Bancroft question here for you, Betty.
Yep.
Who was your favorite elementary school teacher?
Wow.
Used to be Mrs. Bancroft, but after Bancroft picked Wang to beat me,
Somebody does somebody does watch the pod.
I'm no longer a Bancroft fan.
Just outed yourself as a fan of the pod, though. I love it.
Say Mrs. Melby.
Wow. I guess I could have not told you who asked that question and probably would have figured it out. Pretty good. Not a fan of it anymore. All right. Next question. This is kind of a hypothetical. All right. Would you rather have a digital display above your head that magically always showed everyone how long it's been since the last time you masturbated, or have to wear a shirt made of your dad's pubes once a week?
Masturbation one.
That was quick.
And why?
Because I don't care. I don't know. Guys masturbate. I don't give a shit.
How often are you gonna walk out of the bathroom at Joe Black's and the counter is gonna be reset to zeros?
Zero over my head the whole time.
What? She's got leggings on.
Your cheeks are all red and you're wiping your hands on your shirt.
Wow. That may have been a question from one of the hosts or co-hosts on this. We all know that was Mike's cardigan question right there.
Yeah,
a cardigan of pubes
wearing his dad's pubes.
Yeah, I clearly picked the pubes.
All right, I got two more for you, Medi. Some more
hard hitters.
If you had a sister, which fantasy owner would you not want to date your sister and why? No. Lot of options.
I'd honestly say probably both of you guys. I'd have to pick.
Jeez.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Fucking dirty bastards.
Jeez.
Probably give her some disease.
What? Come on, Mike.
This goes beyond shots fired. This is like cannonballs fired.
He obviously doesn't want a brother-in-law wearing cardigan, so that's probably number one.
Well,
that's number one. That is wow. I don't.
harsh.
Vonosic over me, huh? Wow.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Wow. Yeah, be good brother-in-law, I think. Wentz over me. You'd rather have Wentz in your family?
We could go golfing all the time in family events.
That's true. That's true.
Well, you can go golf with me.
No, that's true too.
Unbelievable. All right, I got one more for you, Medi. So you might want to be a little careful on.
Yep.
If you had to change your race to anything other than white, what would it be and why? Tough one.
I was going to say something, but I didn't want to.
Careful.
Cancel.
I'm so locked into this answer coming right now.
Careful. Come on. A lot of good answers.
I'll be Jewish. Keep the same skin color.
Okay.
Just different race.
That's your reason why? You're going to keep the same
and
skin color?
part of media and banks, so that was pretty good too.
Oh, wow.
You know, familiarity. I get it.
No, just kidding.
Media and banks.
Just when I thought we were almost out of the woods.
Oh, you almost got there. Honestly, the answer that I thought he could have come up with, it probably could have been a lot worse. Though.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I did have a lot worse in my head, and I didn't say them.
We could tell.
I tried to walk you into one there, maybe that's I tried to walk you into a minefield there a little bit, but hey, that's what the segment's about. Ask Medi.
Well
Thank
done.
you, guys.
Well done.
Pretty good questions. Didn't no mind stepped on, I don't think. Could have been a little worse there. But all right, speaking of Medi, group text of the week. Hold on, I gotta click on my
Me?
So,
Mike?
little context. Travis gracefully shared a picture of his super cute dog. And John, as he's known to do, noticed something in the background of the picture was a little amiss, and it's that the doorstop is borderline falling off. It's almost at the edge. And so he noted it was an interesting place for that doorstop, and Medi's response, joke's on you, it's a wall stopper. And I thought it was such a quintessential dry humor Medi text. I loved it.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yep,
Oh, and the other thing, those are supposed to be mounted on the wall.
they are. That is also correct.
This is
So I did a reverse thing there.
Yep.
multi
I like
All
that.
right, all right,
Multi-level
all right. Wasn't sure if
because-
you guys got that.
multi-level.
did.
Multi-level because it's also Clausen deciding to point that out in a picture of a dog.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Medi's reply is pretty good.
Very good.
Group text of the week. That's a couple weeks in a row now. We've had our current guest on had the group text of the week. Not
Thank
related.
you.
Not related.
I don't really go on there much, but when I do, there's zingers.
You got to bring the heat.
Come on, Medi. New segment coming. This is probably recurring, but we're gonna bust it out here. It's gonna be a little bit of a power rankings style of segment. We're gonna call it crust or bust. Here it is. The power rankings of sorts, but instead of just ranking things in order of first to last, those kind of things, we're gonna rank things based on which slice of pizza they would be on a square cut or tavern style pizza. You know anything about that? There are a hierarchy of slices on a tavern style pizza. So we're going to rank things based on that in our category this week. First, I want to point out that my phone is showing a fantasy victory in this graphic, and Mike is showing a loss. So this obviously must have been last year, not this year. But category this week is ranking the best feelings you get in fantasy football. Things that happen in fantasy football that give you great, good, tickling feelings for based on slices of pizza. Now, I will say I ranked some of these based on slices. Also, there might be some like pizza party related rankings. I had to come up with some different ideas. You'll see a little twists in there.
I like it.
Manny, I don't know if you have any. Me and Mike, I think have a full list, but maybe you can throw some in here too if you're have some or also disagree with some of these.
Honestly, when you told me this thing, I had no idea what you're talking about.
I didn't explain it very well in the text message. I'll say that. Obviously, the pizza ranking part of it is a little different, but you'll understand the bit.
You'll catch on quick.
Yeah. So let's start with Mike. Now, honestly, you got to take an outside crust to start, right? Obviously.
Well, yeah, you can. So I kind of organized my list in terms of like my favorite to my least favorite, but I like them all.
Kind of all over the
But
place.
I can jump around a little bit. So one of mine.
I don't have any negative ones. I'll say that.
Okay. Yeah. No, I don't either.
Okay.
These are all things I really enjoy. They vary in how much I like them.
Yep.
But apropos of starting things off,
Yep.
I do have one to get the ball rolling.
Yep.
I just need to find it quick.
Oh, what?
Here we go. So the feeling is not realizing you have a guy playing in the Thursday night game until you look at your phone and realized he scored like 30.
Oh, that's a good. I didn't have that one.
And I rated that as being like that tiny little corner piece on the outside of the pizza that was maybe miscut. It's just a little tasty little amuse-bouche.
Yep.
You know, just a perfect little surprise you get to kind of pick up right before you put everything on your plate.
Ooh, that's a good one. I didn't have that. I thought we'd have a lot of crossover, but that's a good one. Thursday night. I mean, the negative of that, I guess, realizing you've got somebody playing that shouldn't have played on Thursday, but
yeah, that can go the other way pretty easily.
Pretty good feeling. Medi probably doesn't. Medi says he checks it Thursdays.
Yeah, because I got to make my lineup.
I'm saying, I'm just making sure. The other side of that is the old 8:30 in the morning Europe
Ugh.
game that gets tricky. All right, my first one. I'm gonna go with I'll talk about what slice of pizza it is first, and then I'm gonna tell you what the feeling is on this one.
Okay.
So this is you showed up late to the pizza ordering pizza party style situation. And you come in late worrying that there might not be any pizza left, but you find out there's pizza there still in a good slice for you. That's what slice this is. I relate that to your first win of the season after starting 0-2 or 0-3.
Ooh, I like that.
Start the season 0-2 and you finally get on the board. You were worried about going 0-3, but now you're 1-2. Everything's back to normal.
That is
Show up to the pizza party late. You're worried there's not going to be anything left. There's like a full pizza still left up there.
Oh, it's beautiful. I've got one in a similar vein. It's one of my favorites. It's in my top 3 overall.
Okay.
So it's a similar feeling. I likened it more to, it's like so the pizza's arrived and you go wash your hands and you realize that when you come out of the bathroom, everybody's kind of already vultured a bunch of the pizza and you're like, oh, there's not gonna be anything good left.
Yep.
But you get over there and there's just this gorgeous centerpiece with all the toppings and a bunch of cheese, it's calling to you.
Yep.
And I liken that to when I haven't looked at my phone in a long time on a Sunday and I look at it and there's about 6 touchdown notifications waiting for me.
It's a pretty goodie.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy. I like that. Now, some of us probably aren't as used to seeing something like that on their phone on a Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm usually just happy if I have one notification on my phone for that. But, hey. Oh, Medi, you got pizza right there, Medi?
No, is it
You're making me hungry.
What kind of slice is that? All right, let's see here. I've got a lot of them on here, by the way.
Huh?
All right, here's a good one. So this is other team players. You find out all the other team's players are done for the week, and you realize that you're only 4 points behind and you got 3 left and he's done for the week. Like all those guys have played before the Sunday night game or Monday night game. And I relate that to the slice you get when you walk up to the counter to get the pizza and the fat guy has already walked away and there's still pizza there.
I feel like that's pointed at me a little bit.
Well, nobody in general, You get up there, you're like, oh, God, this guy's going to eat all the pizza.
Oh,
and
man.
Then, there's a little edge piece still there.
I got to say that is pretty closely tied to what I put as my number 1 favorite fantasy feeling, which I worded as locking up your matchup early on Sunday and you get to kick your feet up and relax because you're a mathematical lock. And, I feel like there's 2 versions of this that I like, and that is the one where all of your opponent's team has played and you've already got more points than them or are close to it, or when you have such an astounding mathematical lead in points, like if you're up by 45 and they have their defense left or something.
Yep.
So I like both of those, and I likened it to just that perfect slice in the center, just that perfect amount of cheese, structurally sound. It's cooled off a little bit so you don't burn the roof of your mouth.
Medi, nobody likes the centerpieces compared to the edge pieces. Come on, right? Is that a thing?
I love the centerpieces.
Oh, what?
So I'm going to say it's like when you're losing going into Monday and you have 1 or 2 players left and you're losing big and they put up big numbers and everybody ate all the pieces, the crust pieces, and there's a juicy middle piece that is so good with all crust on there.
Unbelievable.
And you just get to grab it.
It's hard to argue. I will say, depends on the place, because sometimes the centerpieces are soggy and shitty.
That's the best.
What? I can't support that statement.
Like swangs, half done pizzas out of it. It's hard to argue. That's a good feeling though. The Monday comeback.
You take it and you have to fold it because it's so floppy.
Oh,
Monday comeback, pretty good. All right, who's up? Mike, you up?
Yeah, I can go. So I've got another one of my favorites is when you forget to sub somebody in or out that you intended to, and it ends up paying off.
Yep.
Working out in your favor. And I liken that to you got your plate and you sit down and you realize you forgot to grab the pepper flakes, but you go for a bite anyway, and the bite is such a heater you don't even need them.
Don't need the pepper flakes. That's
Who
pretty
needs
good.
them? Forgot
That's
them?
pretty
Don't need
good.
them.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good slice right there. What was the feeling again? I make sure I don't double up here.
That was when you forget to sub somebody in or out on your roster, and it ends up working out.
God, we got a bunch of. I didn't have that one either. I thought we'd have more like crossovers on this. All right, let's go to. Oh, I got a good one. This is another kind of pizza party related one, or like boosters related pizza boxes showing up.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna relate this one before I say what it is to when you're opening the lid of a pizza box at like a pizza party when you're not knowing what kind of pizza it is, like they don't have them labeled. I'm gonna relate that to going in the group chat and seeing Goss and Jordan sent you a trade. And so then you have to go open the thing and you're not sure if it's gonna be an awful trade or a good
Is this
trade.
going to be Hawaiian or
Yeah, what am I
pepperoni?
seeing here? I don't know what I'm opening this pizza box for. And that's it's my Goss. Jordan sent you a trade text in the good feeling. I mean, it was kind of fun to get trade offers.
Yep.
But
You'll agree the Hawaiian is one of the best pizzas ever.
wow,
I can't support that statement either. I'm sorry.
I like
Oh
Hawaiian.
my God.
I don't know if I could say best.
Oof.
It is.
I mean,
good.
if we're gonna put pineapple on pizza, I need a spicy component to balance it out.
Well,
Oh yeah, you put some
flakes.
jalapenos on there.
Yeah, then I can get with it.
Yeah, the spicy, the jalapeno Hawaiian. I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
I dig
like
that.
All right. Common ground.
Mike,
I've got when one of your players on your roster clears injury protocol right before kickoff on Sunday,
I got one of
and you
these.
get that Yahoo alert that says they got their status changed to healthy and you needed them.
Yep.
And I liken that to when you order pizza and they say, it's going to be about an hour, and then they show up about 25 minutes later. It's like, wow. Didn't know how bad I needed that, but here you are.
Pretty good. I had something very similar. Finding out a player has moved to healthy from doubtful or something during the week.
Oh,
I had
so
that
good.
related to somebody at the other end of the table saying, "There's another slice of pepperoni down here," when you didn't know it was there, or whatever your pizza choice is.
Yep.
Pretty good though. I had one of those in there.
Yep.
All right, I gotta find a good one here. I got a good one. So I'm gonna say this is when you find out your opponent's star player for the week is on a bye, and it's playing Medi and finding out it's Jonathan Taylor's bye week, etc. Great feeling to have. I have that related to finding out someone with you is gluten free and can't eat that pizza. Kind of
That's awesome.
That's my relation to, you go and check the opponent. You're like, oh, I'm actually in this in terms of your comparison of points, and find out Jonathan Taylor or somebody's on a bye week.
Yep. I like that.
Old Jeff something came with, and he's gluten free and doesn't eat any of the good pizza.
More pizza for you. I've got one pretty similar enough. And I called it the bye week nightmare win, when you just have a gauntlet of buys and maybe an injury or two thrown in there, and you know it's going to be ugly, and then you end up only scoring like 90, but somehow you win.
Yeah.
And I liken that to the slice that you get that it wasn't your first choice. It's a little undercooked. It might be a little floppy, but it's still pizza, and it still hits. Because pizza is still pizza, even when it's bad.
That's a pretty good one. I mean, that makes sense. But you guys like the freaking middle floppy slice.
No, I don't like them floppy.
Maddie likes them floppy.
I do. I love them floppy. Floppier the better.
We're not talking about pizza anymore, are we?
Oh.
Easy.
Come on.
Oh. All right. I got some hitters left over here.
Oh yeah, hit me.
All right. So seeing someone score a TD and thinking he's on your opponent's team, but looking it up and seeing that they didn't start him.
So good.
I'm relating that to thinking all the pizza is gone, but realizing we ordered another pizza that's coming out the door right there.
Whoa! That's a good one. That dropping pit feeling in your
Yep.
stomach, you go, oh no, he's got him, and you go, look, he's benched him.
Yep. Didn't have him in the lineup.
Yeah. I have one somewhat similar,
Yep.
and it is so I don't watch a ton of the NFL, but when I do, and I'm watching a game in which my opponent has somebody playing,
Mhm.
and I get to watch that player just get his touchdowns vultured away all game.
Mm.
I mean, is there a better feeling? And I wrote down someone took a slice that wasn't cut all the way through, and they left a bunch of the cheese and the toppings from their slice behind. And then you get to
Pretty good.
sneak that mecca slice. You're like, oh, I got a bonus cheese.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
You get to benefit from chaos you had nothing to do with.
That one's a pretty good one. Maddie, how was your pizza over there?
I gave the rest to my dog.
Oh,
Fairly.
I don't like cold pizza.
What?
what is happening right now?
Stop the pod. We gotta. This.
I use the pizza as a bit when you start talking about it.
Oh.
It wasn't good.
Oh my
Got to heat that up.
Well, how? First off, was it just sitting out on like the counter, or was it like?
No, I put it in the fridge. I had it
Oh.
yesterday.
Oh, that's not too bad. What kind of pizza was it?
Domino's,
Mm.
sausage and mushroom.
Oh, just had an argument about mushrooms. Me and
We
Mike
did.
love mushrooms on pizza.
Me too. Me too.
Sausage and mushroom, one of my favorite combos right there. All right, so I had one. I guess sort of. I had sort of related one. It was seeing a TD happen for one of your players live, like watching the game, seeing when
Yeah.
you guys score. I had that note. I had that related to, once again, kind of a pizza party situation. Getting to go first in line for the pizza, and just getting your pick of the litter, just getting to watch it live, watching
Yeah.
Jameer Gibbs just run a touchdown in right in front of you.
It's a beautiful feeling.
That's not my pick. That's kind of related to the last one. All right, let's go with oof. So I also kind of related, but I'm gonna go relate this to the floppy middle slice, which it's still pizza. It's
Yep.
not my favorite. I'm not a middle slice. I want some crust. I'm gonna relate this to seeing a notification on your phone from the Yahoo Fantasy app, getting really excited and opening it to see it was only a big play and not a touchdown notification.
I turned those off.
Still points. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I could turn them off, but I like the pain of thinking I got a touchdown and then seeing it's just like a 42-yard run, which is, it's nice. It's still pizza.
Yeah.
Middle slice, floppy, kind of sloppy, whatever. Not cooked enough, too many toppings, whatever, too much cheese in the middle
Yeah.
slice, but still pizza.
Hard to argue.
Eddie,
Yeah.
there's too much cheese on there, too many toppings.
No,
Middle slice is
no.
floppy, just
There's
a
no
mess.
such thing.
Just a mess.
Oh, you fold it up like a taco and eat it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
How about this one, Jordy? I like the feeling of snagging a very highly coveted waiver guy.
Mm.
Like if you've got waiver priority in a snake draft league, or if you've just got more money than everybody in a fab league, getting that guy that you saw like 6 people were going after.
Yep.
And I liken that to a lot of times when we all go out as a group and we get pizzas that are half and half.
Yep.
And you can kind of see that slice that's in that in between like demilitarized zone.
Yep.
And people are eyeing that slice, but you get to slide in there and snag it.
In between slice.
Oh yeah, love that. The DMZ slice.
That's a pretty good one. That's a good one. Problem is, some of these, like, I rolled with the tavern cut pizza comparisons, but then I ran out of some, and I'm like, I got some other pizza related ones. These pizza party style comparisons.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good one. Wait, did you go or did I go?
That was me.
I got a couple. Bangers.
I got 3 left on my list.
I got 3 left too. 2 are
All right.
very
Holy
closely
fuck.
related. 4 left.
4. Why don't you go? Yeah, make sure you go.
Some are easy. So easy one. TD notification from the app, just related to a solid edge piece. The cream of the crop, number 1 in there. I'm just gonna get that one out. The TD notification on your phone.
Nice and crispy.
Can't beat it. It's just
Love
clean. It's does the job. I'm gonna call this one. See, not being there for when the pizzas were ordered, but getting to see what everybody ordered as the pizzas come out. The excitement of that, even though you weren't there for the order. I'm gonna relate that to not being at your phone for a while and coming back and seeing a bunch of group text messages in the fantasy group chat. But not being a part of it while it happened and getting to read back a bunch of them. No,
I like that.
Medi doesn't even fucking talk in the group chat. So,
Oh, I have it muted.
oh, come on.
I
Show
go in there
up.
once in a while.
Show up. You get to get excited about what was ordered, not being a part of it, and reading back what happened.
Yeah. You get to relive the chaos.
It's my pizza related one.
I like that one.
Okay.
I've got and we have a couple of these in our league. I think we all know that. The shit talker, the people who like to chirp
Yep.
and they talk the trash. I like to put the hurt on those guys. I love to just put up that week where you beat them by about 45.
Yep.
And I liken that to getting the last slice out of the box.
Wow.
It's just a statement. There's no talking, just victory.
Pretty good one. Last slice. It's a pretty good one.
Yep.
I do have a last slice which is closely related to my other one. So I'll finish up with these two.
All right.
My last slice one is seeing your friend get the last slice of pizza. And I related that to watching someone else beat Wentz.
A top 5 fantasy feeling for sure.
I mean, not me, just somebody else beating them,
Yeah.
Which is very closely related to getting a slice of pizza and you don't realize it, but under the cheese, there's another topping that you didn't even know was there. And I relate that to also winning and beating Wentz yourself. My two closely related
I like it.
final ones I had there. Mike,
Well, I got 2 left. I can go kind of quick. One of them is when you have a big debate on who to start in your flex and you pick the right guy.
Ooh, good
And
one.
I liken that to grabbing a slice that's just perfectly loaded. It's the perfect topping distribution, good cheese ratio, just instincts are on point. And then this was my one of my probably one or two favorite feelings in fantasy, and it's apropos of the person who we have guest on the show this week, and it's the last minute cover. Pulling off that Monday night miracle. And I likened it to that magical last bite where it's got all the toppings, it's got the right amount of cheese. It's that last bite you get to let that sit on your palate for the rest of the evening.
You talking about when you fell asleep playing?
Yeah.
Yep.
I was like,
Oh.
Is this like Mike waking up and realizing
That was-
there's another piece out in the kitchen?
He just
Like,
has pizza all over his
Yeah,
chest.
fucking pizza all the little morning cold pizza.
what a great feeling. Yeah, that was the best. And it was garbage. There was like 12 seconds left. Garbage time.
Yeah, they should have just kneeled the ball around it.
They
weren't gonna
Can't make
win.
it up. Can't make it up. Pretty good.
It's-
Rather
good
be lucky
segment.
than good.
Pretty good segment. So we might bring the Cruster bus back for different power rankings when we come up with them. Felt like that was a pretty fitting one though.
Here's one.
Oh,
I don't have a comparison, but
what?
when there's one slice of pizza left and nobody wants to grab it,
Mm.
you guys can make the comparison from that.
Ooh,
They don't want to be the last person to take a slice.
Ooh, that's a good
Is
one.
that
But
kind of
everybody-
like
some kind of waiver thing, right? Or
Yeah.
some kind
But-
of like
But everybody wants that slice, but they don't want to be that person.
You know what that's like
So it
for
just sits
me?
there.
For me, that's like in the draft, watching a guy that you kind of are into, and you're like, well, nobody's really gonna. I guess I'll get him for $4. No one's gonna bid, and you put in that bid, and you're like, all right,
the $4, the cheap bid, and the
Jake Ferguson for $2, sure.
yeah. But that's got to be one that it's a tough one because everybody wants it, but nobody wants to step on anybody's toes.
Got to take it.
That's a good one. That's a good piece of pizza too.
Mm-hmm.
Pizza rankings, pretty good style of power rankings. I think
Yep.
might be a winner. Matty. All right. I mean, let's we got a little outro. Want to thank our guest Luke Metcalf for coming on.
Thanks, Luke.
Matty,
You're welcome.
good having you on.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Have you subscribed?
No.
Christ, we got like 5 subscribers now though.
Flying high.
Rumors having we got a sponsorship in the works. No, can't confirm yet. Can't confirm. But,
Let me guess. Mobile forks wash.
Hey,
They wash forks?
don't. No, I'm not. I don't have any more Forks Mobile Wash gear on.
Border Patrol.
Yep, Christy Gnome.
Yep.
Christy, no. She's coming on the show next week.
Yep, with her hat. Put her hat on. Pretty good. Mike, final thoughts?
Good luck to all you folks in the middle of the pack this week. Travis, best of luck to you in our matchup.
Mm.
Hoping the best for me.
Me and Bancroft, it's going to be a battle this week.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose. Make sure
Ready?
everybody stay tuned to the end here. We're going to have a little different outro this week in more memoriam of fallen fellow fantasy players who are out of the playoff race now, Gary and John. Do a little editing to get that on the end of this. Good luck. Don't tinker with your lineups. Hope everybody makes the playoffs. Everybody can't, so hope I make the playoffs. Over and out. See you next
Peace.
week.
The scoreboard's cold, it don't lie. Dreams of the playoffs just passed me by. I had a chance, thought I could win. Now I'm on the outside looking in. Waiver wires couldn't save me, no. Trades I made didn't let it show. Game over, it's done. No more touchdown, no more fun. I was reaching for that prize, now it's tears in my eyes. Game over, I'm out. No comeback, go down. No doubt, no doubt. My lineup broke like a shattered glass. Injuries hit me, I couldn't last. Every pick felt so sure, so tight. But Sunday came and nothing went right. Tried to flex, but it fell apart. Luck ran out, broke my heart. Game over, it's done.